What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Now, none of you know me because this is a brand new channel. A lot of people call me Bloom, but I think I'm gonna name the channel Yoda's Yoda, because why not? Sounds pretty, I don't know, it just sounds cool. Basically, I decided that I was gonna start a channel about my 2003 Toyota Camry here. Absolutely reliable car. My first car, to be exact. My father got it for me. I don't know how much traction this is gonna gain because, again, it's a Toyota Camry. It's nothing performance based, but the whole goal of the channel is basically to get people comfortable with modifying their car, because a lot of people are probably getting this as their first car. And even if they aren't getting it as their first car, you can pick these things up cheap and modify them and do whatever you want. I mean, same engine in the Scion TC, so I don't know everything. I really don't. I can't even change my own oil in my car. So, yeah. I'm gonna show you guys everything that I have done to it, and as well as talk to you guys about the future things that I have planned for to do to this car. So, we just gonna jump right into it. These headlights that I have on the car, they are by Spyder or DT Moto, if I'm not mistaken. They're meant for an 05 to 06. They fit the 02 to 04, but when they post on their on the eBay, they say that these headlights are made for 02 all the way up to 06. Okay, but that wasn't the case when I had found this out. I didn't even know that there was really a difference. So the headlights on the 02 to 04 have only three individual, I'll probably put a picture up so that you guys get a visualization of what I'm talking about. They only have about three individual headlamp pieces or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. But the 05 and 06 have four. So these have the exact setup that you would get on the 05 to 06. I bought them because it said they were plug and play. I swapped out my lights with an LED. So yeah, this is what they look like. This is what they look like on. I wanted everything white. I had to do a little bit of wiring magic to make this work, and this was the result of that. So the next thing we're gonna look at is these wheels. The wheels are Rotiform LAS-R wheels. These are 18 by 8.5 with a 35 offset. The tires are going to be Kuhmo Tires. This is 225 by 65, and these are 18s. I'm actually going to end up going wider. I want a little bit of poke, and I'm going to end up lowering the car pretty soon. So I want my fitment to be super, super flush. Right now, it might look like the fitment would be flush, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Don't mind the dents. My mirrors. So I believe these mirrors were designed for the Japan-built version of the car because that's what it was listed as. I know somebody who had these mirrors, but I didn't think he was able to get the wiring to actually work. When I turn on my turn signals, you can see we've got light. As far as exhaust goes, Megan, I've got the Megan Racing muffler. The Megan muffler has a 2.5 inch inlet and outlet, and the car's piping is 2.25 if I'm not mistaken. So it's a 2.25 going into a 2.5, and it sounds absolutely amazing. I would give you guys a sound test, but I'm not going to. The reason I say I'm not going to is because my car has an exhaust leak, and when I tell you it has an exhaust leak, it has a terrible exhaust leak. Yeah, you see that? Yep, that's my flex pipe. So I gotta get that fixed. It's in the works. It's gonna get fixed. Here's what you're all gonna laugh at me about. I blew the motor in a 2003 Toyota Camry. I had just got an oil change, and I guess I don't know if the fuel pump, I don't know if the oil pump maybe went bad or whatever. I don't think it did, because I think my mechanic said he ended up using the same one. And I was on I-95, and next thing you know, car makes some crazy sounds, and out of nowhere, clink, 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 clink. Rod knock. Buy a remanufactured block, and I didn't have to ship the core back, and I still need to replace my top dog bone mount because it's practically broken. It's broken. As far as interior goes, it's standard. However, I did paint the headliner black using vinyl fabric spray paint, I believe. I also hooked up the stars I actually paid to have this done. I paid $450 to get that done. And again, I didn't really know much about cars, but seeing the amount of work that went into this, $450 was well deserved. I can tell you that much. I wired them into the DRLs, the taillights, and the boxes in the trunk. And the only other thing done to the car is a K&N drop-in filter. There's several videos of these headlights on YouTube for Toyota Camrys, but nobody tells you exactly how to install them. So if any of you are interested and you actually want to know how to install these and how to do the wiring the way that I did it, or maybe how to wire the DRLs in or do whatever, let me know. I will make a separate video and I will pull the headlights out of the car, break down the wiring, show you a wiring diagram, and show you exactly how I did it with these headlights. For the future, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the car on Megan springs. I only wanna lower it about 1.5 inches because right now, like 3.5 fingers. We're probably gonna get different wheels because these Rotiforms, I love them, but I saw the Rotiform Buck M's and I really want those. We're gonna do a different exhaust. We're gonna redo the exhaust. I might throw on the OBX headers, and if I throw on the OBX headers, then I'll keep the secondary cat. I'm not sure. I got a lot of stuff planned for the car. I don't know exactly what I wanna do right this second, but I know lowering it is the next thing. I have suspension and I have OEM Monroe suspension. My passenger side rear strut is actually leaking hydraulic fluid, so I need to take care of that. But I really wanna get the lowering springs on first before I do that. This is me splicing in this quick footage. This right here, this Monroe suspension, this is what I'm talking about. We're gonna get the car wrapped satin black. I'm gonna get rain guards. I'm probably gonna get a little diffuser, maybe a little trunk lip spoiler. I'm gonna get a front lip and side skirts for the car. And if I can, I was looking at actually trying to supercharge the car. I know the car is automatic, but there's only one other person on YouTube that I know that's even done anything with forced induction on a Camry, and that's Shane Vlogs. He's got a fat turboed Camry. I do have another YouTube channel, by the way. It's called Bloomfield Productions. It's also my Instagram, so make sure you guys follow that right there. I didn't really want to start the car and give you guys like a sound note, but Alright, so I'm bumped down to like ISO 160 right now, and you can see the actual rings are actually not even that bright, to be honest with you. I mean, they're bright, but during the day, like during the daytime, you can't see them, but during the nighttime,